It's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome to Waves of the Bay.
Yeah, I said it's waves of the bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey mom, thanks for raising me to be so brave. Tampa Bay, yeah, it's time for y'all to catch this wave. Ride the wave. Let's go. Let's go. Set it off. Set it off.
Pusha Preme, sometimes you gotta let that beat ride in, man. That's why I be trying to stress all the guests I have out here. It's like, yo, y'all gonna hear this music, so y'all gonna have to hear these beats too, man. These beats be coming with it, yo. So shout out ABR, Alec Burnright. That's who we speaking over right now, man. The homie.
Super talented.
You already know, man. Depends on what talent you want at that moment, man. He'll write you a haiku right there, man. That dude is dope as hell, man. But yo, this is WMNF Tampa. I am Tone Capone. This is Waves of the Bay. The best of the Bay, winning Waves of the Bay. I love to say it. It sounds so nice, don't you agree? But I got another best of the Bay winner here, though, too. And he's sitting right across from me, masked up. But that's how he usually is, man. It's a hip-hop. I can't even call you hip-hop no more, man. You're an entertainer, entrepreneur at this moment, global music artist. It's the truth. It's the truth. I got Pusha Preme right here, man. So Preme, welcome back to Waves of the Bay. You've been here enough, man. And what's crazy is, like, I look back at, like, I just got my YouTube going back again, you know, under Waves of the Bay. It's like, let me go on and just go on reorganize right now. And I know you can understand, but it's just like, yo, I got all these content, and I got Pusha Preme interviews from like 2015, 2016. Like, I got some stuff, man. I've known you for a hot minute, bro.
Nah, facts. The most iconic one is the one that we did during COVID, because it was like,
oh man,
yo, Angie was pregnant. It was just like, yo, that was like so personal of a conversation, you know?
That is wild.
No one really asked me about stuff like that. So
yeah, that was the podcast, man. And actually, like, that's the whole reason why I had the podcast, because I can't get those questions and be that real and raw, you know, on FM airways, pause. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I want to have those conversations. So that's the reason why we had the podcast. And I'm glad you came on that one, man. We had a great conversation for sure, man. For sure. But welcome here. We're here to talk about the Gasparilla Music Festival.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Let's talk about, how did you get involved with GMF this year?
They reached out. So they reached out to my management. Last year we were supposed to be on as well too, but the weather situation kind of messed things up. So there's like, hey, we want to bring you back on. We saw what you did the last time, and we've been watching you from all the shows you've been throwing. And we had just did not Reggae Rise Up, I'm sorry, St. Pete Rise Up.
Okay.
We opened for G-Eazy. So, you know, I think they appreciate like what we bring to the forefront when it comes to performances. They appreciate the way that we promote. And I think that, like, you know, for us being an Afro fusion band, it just kind of just gives that, you know, that nice spectrum of color to GMF.
All the way. And the stuff that you've been doing, the stuff that the Wandering Assassins, y'all have been taking part in, like the events are like so out of the norm, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the usual venues, like y'all are at the pier, you know, performing and stuff. Like, that's crazy, yo. Like, that's wild right there. So when you're actually like in those venues, like where you've just been wandering around, you know, just chilling, doing regular people stuff. When you're out there rocking, how does that make you feel?
I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very, very emotional, because not because of like anything where I'm more emotional. It was more so for Caleb, because Caleb was born in a hospital right across the street from there. So when he was telling me that, and then seeing the crowd, I was like, oh, like we're really doing this. Because most of the times I go in there and it's work. Like, let me go in there and show off like what we've been working on, what I've been practicing on, and try to just touch the hearts of those individuals with these songs. But that time was a little different, because it was like, oh, like this is like
really hit home.
Yeah, this could be like
really
an everyday thing for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was 5,000 people there. 5,000, you know what I'm saying? We were the only opener from Tampa for their whole like series. Like there's been, and
that's off the chain, man.
Yeah, and we don't do covers either, so it's not like we had to do like another person's song. So it's like this off of what we do. So all that hitting me like right before the stage, I was like, whoa.
So when you actually grab the mic and you look out there and the music just starts going, like, what is your mindset at that point when you're looking at it, that many people?
See, when the music happens, then it's kind of like when Neo gets plugged in the Matrix. Like, pause, the eyes roll back, and I'm not there no more. That's Pusha Preme that you're seeing. So I don't even think about it, to be honest with you. The only time I'm really conscious is like if there's like, because we kind of went down to the crowd, right? So there's like a little ledge of the speaker. So when my safety's involved, that's when I'm just like awake, and then it's like back at it again. So it's very like an out of body experience, because I want to. I've trained myself to go back to those moments when I create the song so I can capture that moment. Because sometimes those songs are made out of like a certain type of pain that I can't recapture.
Right.
So I have to kind of like go back, remember those lyrics, and put myself in like the consumer's like shoes so I can understand and project that back out again.
I love to hear that, man. Hey, anybody out here tuned in? This is Waves of Debate. This is WMNF Tampa. I got Pusha Preme right here talking about the Gasparilla Music Festival, talking about what they about to do next week.
Yeah,
already, man.
It came like that, for real.
For real. So, all right, besides yourselves, who are you a fan of? Like, who do you really want to see on the lineup?
Oh, H. Like, I've been dying for H to be on the GMS stage for years. He's my mentor. I think he's a great performer. Also, Fresh P. I can't wait to see what.
There will be
style.
confetti. I guarantee that.
Okay.
I guarantee that. And if he's going to be out there, yeah, he's going to have the whole thing of confetti.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm super excited. He motivates me to just kind of like go deeper within our stage presence. And so we're going to bring back the therapy set for our set as well too. So, everyone's hyped, the band's hyped, the dancers are hyped. It's going to be so ill, man. And then it's going to be the first time that I'm actually doing 2 sets at GMF. So Shelby Bond's performing, so I'm performing with her. She wants to perform my song Forever.
Nice.
And then I get to see H, and then I got to transform back into Preme and then perform again. So it's going to be a very interesting day.
So you out there working for real, for real.
Don't stop, man. Tampa will win.
I love it, man. I love it. I love to see you on there. And just like you said, man, shout out to H. H is... what is it? The Cypher's about to be 18 years old this year, man. It's crazy, dog. Like, this thing's older than people's kids at this point. And so many opportunities have been blessed from that situation itself, man. So shout out to H. Shout out to Crowbar as well. Tom, shout out to you.
Tom, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Tampa Bay, let's talk about that, man, for real. Because when I met you, it's been... probably longer than what I think right now, man. Honestly, I might have met you before baby girl was born, honestly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's been a hot minute. So
definitely.
think about like the music scene back then compared to what you're seeing now. What's the differences?
I think right now, everybody's okay with experimenting and not like following like the trends, you know what I'm saying? So, Miami had a sound, that Jay Briscoe, Rick Ross kind of sound, and everyone's kind of following that because they were getting so much attention and popularity that people just wanted to do that. But I think now it's more so people just being extra creative with their craft, and then just kind of just doing what's real to them and building their fan base is like one individual at a time. So I think that's the difference.
I like that. So let me ask you this then, because I feel like you used to be like more of I will say like a hip hop head, respectfully, I will say like a hip hop head. And right now I feel like you've morphed into that global sound. So like, how did you get there?
Well, I'm still very much hip hop, and the way that we're going to kind of like sever that is that I still have my my Doom inspired mask that we made. So anytime you see that, it's going to be more of that, you know, and then everything else going to be kind of continuing on. But that just came just from me, just kind of just tapping into like, you know, just like my history of my family. You know, I'm first generation African. I'm the first one that's born here. You know, it's everybody, and it goes almost like 30 generations. Everyone was born in Sierra Leone. So, you know, just tapping into the music and then, you know, wanting to make music that my mom could listen to. You know, like one of my favorite songs of all time is Pharrell's Happy. And not because it's a happy song, but it's like that can be played anywhere, movies, TVs, weddings. Like I want my music to have that reach, because when I make these songs, I don't make them, you know, for one certain kind of person. I make it for everybody. So, you know, once I started kind of like diving into that more, and then just being more of a sound bender, it became more fun. Like, you know, like bars and raps, that's fun as well too. But I just feel like, for me to really use the gift that God gave me, it's going to be more so in like my harmonies, more so than like whatever my literature is, you know?
All the way universal with it, man. And it's a whole nother ball game out there. And that's the reason why I hate calling artists from Tampa or Tampa Bay or whatever local artists. I cannot stand that moniker, because as you can see, you know, you got your distribution right. You guys are worldwide right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to do either. So it's like, why limit yourself to wherever you're at that moment? You know, you got to think outside the box. So I can't stand calling people local artists. And that's the reason why that global sound, you know, there's a lot of money out there, yo. Like there's a lot of money out there outside of the U.S. when it comes to music. Like straight up. So I love the fact that you're tapping into it, but also keeping real with your roots at the same time, man. It's a wonderful thing. So when it comes to production, like how are you doing that right now? Like who are you working with for that?
So right now we're working with Wild Child Beats, and we're working with Julian, Ivan as well too. And then, you know, Crystal hit me up. He said he wants to kind of start working too. Like a lot of the big hitters in the city want to start working as well, because they want to tap into that. And I just think that like, when you're doing like, it's not even just it being Afrobeat. I just think when you're doing like music where it's just like harmonies are involved, it has to be like a certain key to kind of like connect it. So I think for them, they want to kind of like expand their genre as well too, right? And then me be kind of like the guinea pig to see like where it's gonna go with it. So, you know, on Wild Child, we the whole, you know, Hills Eventually Die album. Julian's my MD, so he's making sure I'm right on stage. And then every once in a while, like I'll work with Ivan, I'll work with Jumpman Jay. So there's a lot of guys that's within the city, you know. I'm not like opposed to working with anybody, you know. I just want to make sure that we work with the right people.
Yeah, it's all about building, man. And I seen you at the Plug and Play event last weekend, and that was really the theme of everything, is just building, networking, and just strengthening what we got going on here. And I feel like you're a main proponent of that too, and also a staple of the city, man. People come through here and they want to see Pusha Preme, like straight up. And it might be the mask, it might be the music, it might be both. Ain't no telling, man, honestly. But you're doing the thing, like straight up. And
thank you, man.
I'm proud of you, because I've seen where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we were talking about this at Plug and Play. I could recognize you without the mask. You know what I'm saying? So that's a cool thing to see. Pusha Preme right here, you know, Billboard Preme right now, you know, like charting and everything. So it's a wonderful thing, man. We got Pusha Preme right here in the studio. We talking about the Gasparilla Music Fest. This is Waves of the Bay, WMNF Tampa. I'm Tone Capone, man. We just chopping it up, man, and you know, talking about the new stuff. So when is the new music dropping?
Well, we just dropped the album, and then we just dropped the deluxe on 12/23/23, and it's doing well. You know, we just hit the 1 million streams with for the song Outside featuring Tom G. So that was like really dope to kind of do. And yeah, as of now,
I might be like 500,000 of them spins. Yo, I'll be playing the heck out of that thing, for real.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it's a great song, and I tell people like it's the Tampa anthem, and not to the sense of like City Boy with it, but when I created that record, I created it because we were really outside when everybody else was inside during COVID. You know, it's like a real song. So when people was just like, yeah, I was out. No, you wasn't. And it's okay that you wasn't. We didn't see you, you know. But it also kind of like, you know, it plays a part to people who like are at shows and their fans are not there, you know what I'm saying? And then when you pop and they're just like, yo, I always supported you, but you wasn't there, you know? So and then like the story of like what's going on happened like verbatim, you know what I'm saying? The iTunes, Billboard, Angie getting pregnant, like all that stuff is like real life. So I think people resonated with like how honest that song was, and that's why it kind of keeps going, you know?
The vulnerability, yep. I feel you all the way. So That's crazy, man. I got so many things that I want to ask you. We ain't got all the time in the world here, man. I'm looking at the clock like, okay, already. But let me ask you this, though, because with the background that you have, who are your musical influences coming up?
So coming up, it was, Jay-Z, Nas, Wayne, Ross, Ye, Master P at one point in time. And then it just and then it evolved. So I want to say, like, once I went to Mississippi and I went back to New York, then it became Tory Lanez, Travis Scott, for the most part, like heavy on those two guys. Burna Boy, back when he was like African Giant, Ruger, Wizkid, Amelie Oxlade. So that's when my family's like sending me all these songs through WhatsApp. I'm like, yo, these songs are really good. And it's like, I'm not an R&B guy, but some R&B beats are fire. So that's what I love about Afrobeat. It's like, this is R&B, but like for rappers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that it just resonated with my voice and like, how I make the tunes. And those are the guys that I'm like in my rotation, like every day.
That's a good list of people, man. For real. And I remember, I actually remember when you came on Powerline Radio. No, it wasn't Powerline. When you came on Flowhio Radio back when we had Waves and you started spitting, we had that freestyle it was you and Cass. Actually. And I remember y'all killed that, man. It's crazy, man. We got a dope artist right here, Pusha Preme. However you want it, he can give it to you, man. And he's going to be rocking Gasparilla Music Festival coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. It's already here. This week, I will say, it's already here, man. Starting the 16th. What's the song that you're most excited to perform out there?
Adam and Eve, I would say. The dances have been like there. So we kind of like flipped it now, because now that we've been performing it so much that now we have like, we could play with it now, pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for that one for sure. I'm excited for Fatima. We haven't really performed that as much as well too, but like I've been getting better in my vocals. I've been doing my YouTube vocal trainings and things like that. So I want to, I really want to kind of be in like that lane for like all the other singers in Tampa and things of that nature. So I think that's going to be it. And of course, like we got some surprises outside for sure.
I don't even want to ask too many questions. I might mess around and get an answer or something and ruin the surprise out there. But I'm super excited for you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
What's the next thing on deck besides GMF? I know you got some big stuff coming.
Yeah, so in March, we're bringing out Too Rare to the factory, so we're having an all-age show. Kind of want to do something different, a little bit of a dance contest. I'm going to be reaching out to all the schools in the area, so, if you have like a cheerleader who's like really led dancing, there's going to be a cash prize as well, too, so we're going to give them an opportunity to do their thing. Too Rare is going to judge, and then from there, he's going to perform, and I got some other performances coming as well, too. And then after that, then, it's going to be that time for us to kind of like hit the road. So we're going to hit the road, we're going to hit the road hard.
Where you heading to?
First space is going to be Toronto, then Maryland, then we're doing Orlando, St. Petersburg, New Mexico, and Los Angeles.
Dopeness. Part of the reason why I hate calling artists local artists right here, Pusha Preme, man. I wish we had more time. I'm glad we have this time right here, man. It's always a memory with you, always a moment. So
yes,
I appreciate you coming through here once again. Go ahead and tell the people how they can find you.
No doubt. You can find me anywhere. Just Google PUSHAPREME. Something positive is going to definitely pull up. YouTube, if you want to see like what Tone's seeing right now, but we're definitely on Spotify, Instagram. Check out the latest album that we dropped, Heroes Eventually Die. And if you're into live music, high energy, and great songwriting, then definitely pull up to GMF 8:30. We're going to be at the Cigar Stage. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Cigar. I keep saying Cigar. I don't know why. I keep saying that, but we're going to be at the I think his name is. I think it's like Richard City Stage.
Okay.
I can't. My fault. Yeah, I had a long day today. We had to shoot a video.
They'll be there.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to my page on Instagram, it shows you exactly where we're going to be. I even have the map on there, so it's a show that you don't want to miss. But if you guys are going to spend the money and buy the ticket, then definitely see everything. See Shelby, see H, see myself. Enjoy the weekend. There's going to be a bunch of vendors there. They got some heavy hitters that's coming in that's in the live music scene as well too. And this week we'll be on 94.1 giving away tickets as well too. And yeah, tune into 88.5 because they're giving away tickets. So it'll be a dope date night.
All the way with it, man. I got one last question for you. Actually, I just thought about this, so let me think here. All right, so the way that it's gonna happen, like with all the artists rocking GMF, and you're gonna be up there, you're gonna be doing your thing. Like, what is the lasting memory that you want to leave with all the fans out there when it's all said and done? When you put that mic down, what's that last image you want to leave for
I
them?
want everyone to like really mean it when we say Tampa will win, and they say win. That's it, because, you know, I was here when people were down in the city. I was here when people were saying there's a crab in the bucket city and all this other stuff. So, you know, I'm living proof that if you stay consistent, you stay focused, and you stay true to it without like screwing everybody over, you can do it as well too. I had to restart my whole career, you know, from my boy's couch, and then now like I'm in a, you know, thank God I'm in a great position to where I can actually like lend out hands and provide information and get everybody, you know, set up in the proper way. So that's the one thing I want to leave with is like believe in the city. It's been Tampa will win. I've been preaching this for so many years, and I'm living proof, you know. Asia's living proof. Dochi's living proof. There's so many individuals, so just believe in the city. That's it. Even you guys that's listening right now, like, we appreciate you, because we have to make sure we take care of home first.
That's really what it's about, man. And a lot of artists focus on only taking care of home, but then once they go out of town, they start rocking, they start getting fans. When they come home, that homecoming is even more sweet. So I feel like that's the stage that you're in right now. Everybody's seeing you turn up wherever the hell you show up at. So it's like, yo, when you come home, like, hey, that's us.
Yeah.
Come home, welcome home. You know what I'm saying? And welcome home to Waves of the Bay, man. It's great to have you once again. Thank you for taking time out to pull up to us. And good luck with GMF, man. I'm going to try to make it out there. But even if I don't, do work. Like, I know you will, man. Like, no question about it.
For sure.
All the way with it, man. And this is Waves of the Bay. Just got done talking to Pusha Preme. Going to be rocking GMF, man. It's going to be a whole bunch of my friends are going to be out there on stage, and they're all super talented. See, Renee is going to be hosting.
Ooh.
Yeah. Spaceship's going to be hosting a little bit too. Ooh, man. It's going to be a whole good time out there. So, let me go on and get into some music right quick. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and get into a little Pusha Preme set over here. Maybe throw some Shelby at the end here. We'll see how much time I got left right here, man. This is Waves of the Bay, right here, WMNF Tampa.
Hey, it's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome to Waves of the Bay. Yeah, I said it's Waves of the Bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life with